Dear students, today we are going to study our second theme in our main course textbook. Theme name is All's Well That Ends Well. In that third chapter name is Haroo the Croc. As per the heading itself, we can see that there is a crocodile, isn't it? Its name is Haroo. Let's know about the story. One day, Vigas Babu, the station master of Lakshmikantpur, brought home an unusual pet for his children, a baby crocodile. They named him Haroo. Read to find out what happened as Haroo grew bigger. So one day here, station master of Lakshmikantpur, his name is Vigas Babu, brought crocodile for his children, isn't it? So let's know what happened to that crocodile and how that crocodile behaved when that grew up bigger. Within a few weeks, Haru became tame and friendly. He did not bare his teeth quite so often. He could see the family was taking care of him. Father bought some nylon string, tied it firmly round Haru's waist, and flung him into the railway pond. Mother was delighted. After all, a crocodile's place is in the water. So let's know why Vigas Babu tied a string around Haru's waist. So here a string was tied around Haru's waist to pull and throw him into the pond. Then news soon spread all over the village that Vigas Babu, the station master, had brought an enormous crocodile from the Sundarbans. Sundarbans means a vast forest in the coastal region of the Bay of Bengal across West Bengal in India and Bangladesh, and kept it in the railway pond so that no one could steal any fish. As a result, no one heard the illegal splash of fishing nets at night anymore. Anglers means people who catch fish as a hobby. Anglers who sat on the bank with fishing rods during the early morning and the quiet afternoons disappeared as if by magic. Earlier, village girls often used the pond to wash dirty clothes and buffaloes laced in the water after plowing the fields. But that too stopped now, without Harrow having to bare his teeth or swish his tail. His very name seemed to scare them off.
So anyway, we know that when Vikas Babu put Haroo in the pond, the anglers, someone who is fishing in the pond can be called as anglers. The anglers being scared of Haroo did not dare to go near the pond because of the presence of Haroo itself. And more than that, it was Vikas Babu's pond, and without permission, anglers are coming in that pond, and without permission, they are catching the fish. So, for understanding them a lesson, our Vikas Babu put the Haroo in the pond. Moving on, very good, father said. Haroo can do a great deal if we can train him. These people have been stealing fish from the pond all this time. At last, we have been able to taste some fish thanks to Haroo. Haroo loved the pond, and the children, Shanto, Kando, and Cuckoo, loved Haroo. They stroked and petted him and fed him tidbits from home. After a few days, Haroo came up with the pond whenever anyone called his name. Staying in the pond suited him, and he put on weight steadily. He soon learned to cross the railway lines and come home on his own. He would lie in the country yard lazily basking in the sun. Basking means enjoying in warmth of the sun. Harry grew bolder day by day. He soon set off with father to the railway station every day. A useless weighing machine had been lying in a corner of the platform for a long time. Haroo would go and lie on it quietly the whole day. Vikas Babu had always been a strict station master. He did not like it when people travelled without a ticket, but being the only officer in the station, he could not always prevent it. Only a few passengers bought monthly passes. The railings were broken at the eastern end of the platform, and travellers without tickets always chose this end to avoid the station master. One morning, as soon as an old man got off the 11 a.m. Lakshmikanpur local and made for the broken railing, Haru came slithering and caught hold of his dhoti. The panic stricken man dropped his bundle of rice and bananas in fright and let out a wild scream. He would probably have fainted on the spot had Vikas Babu not come running to see what the noise was all about. So here we can see one morning as soon as an old man got off the 11 a.m. Lakshmi Kanpur local train and made for the broken railings at the eastern end of the platform in order to avoid being caught by Vikas Babu for travelling ticketless. Haru came slithering and caught hold on the old man's dhoti, isn't it? So it was a big news. After people got know about Haru attacking an old man who was traveling ticketless, all the travelers started buying tickets and lest Haru attack them.
Moving on, it is difficult to say why Haru behaved the way he did, but Bigas Babu just smiled and said, "Really, sir, how much longer are you going to travel without a ticket at your age? You had better start buying tickets from now on, then you can travel without fear. Haru won't attack you if you have a ticket." Let's know why does Vikas Babu say these words to the old man. We know that Vikas Babu say these words to make the old man think that Haru was trained to punish people who traveled ticketless. Moving on, the story spread like wildfire. It was a great story or great news. It gained color as it traveled. Here it means that become more interesting, isn't it? Everyone at the local tea shop claimed that if you tried traveling without a ticket, the crocodile would bite chunks of your body. Nowadays, there is always a long queue in front of the ticket counter, both in the morning and in the evening. In fact, at times, Vigas Babu find it tough to cope with the crowd. Nowadays, our police officers are doing a tough job, isn't it, for maintaining the crowd. Likewise, here, for maintaining the queue, Vigas Babu is very much doing a great effort. Moving on, something else has also happened thanks to Haru. Loafers and crooks have stopped loitering about on the railway platform. So, loafers and crooks means here people who avoid doing any work, and crooks means dishonest people. So, all are afraid of whom? This Haru, because Haru is a trained croc now. Stray dogs, which used to squabble means noisy and quarrel and fighting one, in the station yard have disappeared. Haru's presence on the weighing scales has scared them off. The station is so still that one can almost hear the leaves falling. That much of pin drop silence is there. Because Babu has received two certificates from the head office, one for having the cleanest station and the other for the sudden increase in railway income from this particular station. Of course, Vikas Babu is very pleased, and Shando, Khando, and Kuku continue to climb onto Haru's back and play riding a crocodile with Haru. After all, he is their favorite pet.